Peace, peace, peace. Brother Shemayala, back at it again, man, with another lesson. I'm into now. Shouldn't be too long. What I'm gonna get into now is making a vow. Okay? We're gonna get into making a vow, man, and committing to your vow when you make a vow unto the Most High, man. Okay? That's what we're gonna do today. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Shema Mashak Yahushua. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, man. Okay, all praises go to the Most High. All praises, glory, honor, and thanksgiving go to the Most High, all right? And that's what we're going to do, man. Okay, let's get into these scriptures. Let's go to Genesis. Genesis 28, man. Genesis 28, verse 20. And what it says, and Jacob vowed a vow, saying, if God will be with me, right? This is what Jacob said, man. If God will be with me and will keep me in this way that I go, and will give me bread to eat and raiment to put on. Verse 21, so that I come again to my father's house in peace, then shall the Lord be my God. See, it's kind of like when you make a vow, right? It's kind of like you saying to the Most High, if you do this for me, right? You do this for me, Most High, then I'll serve you and be a loyal servant unto you. Then you will be my God. That's what you're saying when you make a vow, man. Okay? So guess what? If the Most High fulfill his part of the vow, guess what? You got to fulfill yours. You can't break your vow, man. Okay? Let's go and get another example in Numbers. Then let me show you these vows, man, are powerful, man. They keep you locked in to the law, man. They keep you locked into the law. When you locked into the law, you locked in and in tune to the spirit. So you see, the Most High gonna really work in your life, man. Numbers 21. Numbers 21, man. The only thing is, man, you got to keep your side of the vow, man. You got to keep your end of the bargain. Okay, you can't go off. It says, and when King Arad the Canaanite, which dwelt in the south, heard tell that Israel came by the way of the spies, then he fought against Israel and took some of them prisoners. Verse 2. And Israel vowed a vow unto the Lord, see, and said, if thou wilt indeed deliver this people into my hand, then will I utterly destroy their cities. Verse 3. And the Lord hearkened to the voice of Israel and delivered up the Canaanites, and they utterly destroyed them and their cities. And he called the name of the place Hormah. See? So he made a vow. He committed to the vow. He performed the vow. He performed that which he said he would do in the vow, right? Most High heard him, right? And he destroyed the cities, man. Okay? It says what? Israel vowed a vow unto the Lord and said, if thou wilt indeed deliver this people into my hand, then I will utterly destroy their city. So the Most High did that. He delivered these people into his hand. And guess what? Israel kept his part of the vow and destroyed their cities. See? It says, and they utterly destroyed them and their cities. And he called the name of the place Hormah. So see, when you make a vow, man, you making a commitment to the Most High. You telling the Most High, right? I'm gonna do this thing, but Abba, if I do this thing, okay, if I do this, I pray, I vow that you do this for me, right? So say, for example, you tell the Most High, today I vow to not smoke this cigarette today. I'm not gonna smoke this cigarette. I vow to you, Abba, I'm not gonna smoke this cigarette. I ain't gonna smoke no weed. I ain't gonna do none of that today. Do something small, man. Start out small. You ain't gotta be like trying to do a cold turkey in a whole week. You know what I'm saying? You vow to Most High, be like, Most High, if I won't smoke this cigarette. If I don't smoke this cigarette for today, or if you take away the addiction of the cigarette, I'll serve you for all the rest of my days. You do that, man. You think the Most High won't hear you and hold you to that? Okay? Most High, you take away the addiction or the taste or the craving of wanting to smoke some weed. Okay? I'm going to serve you for the rest of my days, and I'm going to commit to worshiping and serving you. Now, if the Most High do that thing, right, you're going to have to keep your end of the bargain, man. You make that kind of vow. That's a hardcore vow, man. I don't know if some of y'all will be willing to do that. You say to the Most High, I ain't going to smoke. Most High, you take away the taste or the craving or the lust or the desire or the addiction, okay, of wanting to smoke weed or cigarettes or wanting to drink alcohol. You say that to the Most High, right? I will serve you for the rest of my days if you do that for me. Most High gonna hear you, man. This is like saying a prayer, but this is more of a this is a commitment, man. Okay, this is a commitment, man. You got to do. Let's go to Deuteronomy. Deuteronomy, real quick, man. 23. Verse 21. Start at verse 21. So I'm just giving you examples of where our people made vows, man. Okay? So you can understand how to make a vow, what to do. When thou shalt vow a vow unto the Lord thy God, this is the law. Thou shalt not slack to pay it. Right. You shall not slack to perform that which you vowed unto the Most High, man. You make a vow to the Most High, you better make sure you keep that vow. Because if you don't, what? It says, for the Lord thy God will surely require it of thee. Right, he's going to require it of thee. Now, you make this vow and you don't keep it, you better believe the Most High going to pursue you. It says, and it would be sin in thee. Right, and it would be sin in thee. So guess what? You make a vow unto the Most High and you don't commit to your vow, you don't keep your end of the vow, then guess what? That's sin. So this is a great way. See, if you're going to serve the Most High in faith, serve him in fear. And use this as a tool, utensil, to bind yourself to the law. Okay? So that you can commit to anything that you are trying to overcome or conquer in your life, man. Like I use the example of the addiction. You addicted to smoking weed. Say to the Most High, I vow today that if I don't smoke weed all day, Most High, if I don't smoke weed all day, okay, then I ask that if I do this, make this vow, not smoking weed all day, okay, give me a little bit more deliverance and not smoking weed. Or give me a little bit more deliverance from being addicted to smoking weed. Okay. You're going to take little small baby steps, man. Or if you dieting, right? If you dieting, you trying to diet, trying to lose some weight, you say to the Most High, or you see, the Most High ain't even got to do anything else. Just make a vow and say you want to eat 1 meal a day. Tell the Most High, I vow today that I'm going to eat 1 meal a day. I vow today to eat just 1 meal. Okay. And guess what? You keep your vow. Say, I vow to eat 1 meal a day until the next day. So you eat 1 meal that day, and the next day come, you completed your vow. You fulfilled your vow, man. See, you keep doing that. You trying to lose weight, man? You commit to making a vow of eating 1 meal a day until the Most High. Okay. You keep your vow. Most High, you honor that. Because, see, this is a way to keep you committed to your diet, man. Keep you bound to the law so that once you make this vow, you got to perform it. Because if you don't, what's the scripture say? When thou shalt vow unto the Lord thy God, thou shalt not slack to pay it. For the Lord thy God will surely require it of thee, and it would be sin in thee. So you don't keep your vow, man. You vowed to eat 1 meal a day. You broke your vow because you can eat 1 meal a day. Guess what? You sin. Now you know you don't want to sin against the Almighty. So what you gonna do? You gonna make sure that when you make that vow of eating 1 meal a day, you gonna keep that vow. And you gonna eat nothing else. Because if you eat something else for the rest of the day, then you didn't broke your vow, man. Okay? And this is another thing. This is a good way to bind demons and cast them out. You got a demon on you, man. If this food thing or cigarette or weed addiction you got, or whatever addiction it could be, if you got a problem with that, if you got a demon on you that's causing you to do this, guess what? You're going to bind the demon up with the vow, and you're going to strangle it and suffocate it. Okay? You're going to strangle and suffocate the demon that is in you with the vow, man. As long as you stay committed to the vow, you know, this demon going to get strangled to death. Man, if you hear any noise in the background, just ignore that. All right? This is Psalm 65, verse 1. Praise waiteth for thee, O God. Hey, can y'all quiet it down, please? See, these niggas want to come run their mouth all damn day. Psalm 65, verse 1. Praise waiteth for thee, O God, in Zion. And unto thee shall the vow be performed. Right. Unto the Most High God shall the vow be performed, man. Okay. This is who you perform your vow to, man. Not no idols. Okay, not Goku. Hanuman, the monkey god. Okay. None of them, man. Not Buddha. Okay. Right? You don't perform it to none of them, man. You perform it unto Yahweh, man. All right, let's go to Psalm 76, verse 11, man. I like this one right here. And the next one, bring it. It said, vow and pay unto the Lord your God. Vow and pay unto the Lord your God. Let all that be round about him bring presents unto him that ought to be feared. Okay? Right. Make your vow and pay it. Make sure you commit to your vow. and you don't break your vow, man. Okay. Use the vow as a weapon to bind and cast out demons. Okay. You struggling with addictions. Okay. You are struggling with, whatever it may be in your life, man, that you are looking to gain discipline over. You know what I'm talking about? You understand? Ecclesiastes chapter 5 in the King James, right? Verse 4. When thou vowest a vow unto God, Yahweh, defer not to pay it, man. For he hath no pleasure in fools. Pay that which thou hast vowed. See, you a fool if you don't pay your vow, man. See, he said defer not to pay it. For he had no pleasure in fools. So if you do defer to pay it, guess what? You a fool, man. You make that vow, you don't keep it, you sinning. Okay? You commit sin if you keep your vow, man. Verse 5. Better is it that thou shouldest not vow than that thou shouldest vow and not pay. Exactly. Verse 6. Suffer not thy mouth. See, when you make the vow, you open your mouth, you speak the vow so that you can commit to it. Most High hears you make that vow. And he gonna see if you're gonna hold, he gonna see if you're gonna hold your end of the vow. He gonna see it, man. Suffer not thy mouth to cause thy flesh to sin. Okay, because if you do that, when you make a vow and don't keep it, that's what you're doing, man. Neither say thou before the angel that it was an error. Right, what you gonna tell the Most High? I did the vow by mistake. Wherefore should God be angry at thy voice and destroy the work of thine hands? Right. Okay, and that's what the Most High will do, man. He will do. You make a vow and don't keep it. You sinning. Most High will destroy you, man. Okay. You cause your flesh to sin. You opened your mouth, made a vow, and you ain't keep your vow, man. Okay? Like I said, use the vow as a weapon to bind the demon. Say you make a vow. You say to the Most High, I vow to fast for such and such days. And Abba, when I fast, Abba, please, Abba, when I fast, I pray you deliver whatever it is that I'm praying for as I'm fasting during these such and such days. Right? You make that vow, man, and you keep it. You best believe the Most High gonna hear you. He gonna hearken unto you, man. Right? Like he did for Jacob and for Israel, man. Okay? He gonna hearken unto you, man. You keep your end of the vow, Most High, he gonna keep the other end of it for you. You know what I'm talking about? You best believe them demons gonna get strangled. They're gonna suffocate and they're gonna have to die. They're gonna have to leave. They're gonna have to flee. They either gonna die or go flee, do something. They can't be around you. They can't. They're gonna have to go. The demon in you is gonna have to go. This works. Okay, this works. I'm telling you, it works. So with that, all right, I want to say peace and blessings to the hopeful elect and all praises, glory, honor, and thanksgiving to Yahweh, Shema Mashak Yahweh Shah, Shalom.